Los Angeles Clippers head coach Tyronn Lue doubling down on the urgency for Kawhi Leonard and Paul George to start the season ready to go. In a recent interview with Brian Scalabrine on SiriusXM, Ty Lue said, "We expect Kawhi to be ready by training camp. He will be 100%, and we just got to be ready for when training camp hits. With our medical staff, we got to make sure we are doing the right things as far as practices and games and make sure the minutes are right. The same thing with PG. When those two guys play, we are an amazing team." It's worth noting that last year, Kawhi played 52 games with the Clippers and Paul George played 56 games. Up until this point, neither Kawhi nor PG have been able to put together at least 57 games in a season with the Clippers. And let's call a spade a spade. I mean, these dudes ain't getting younger, and both of these dudes are going to be looking to get paid in the next year or two. I know time just waits for no man, but keep in mind, Zion Williamson was playing in the Summer League, if you remember, right? He was playing in the Summer League right before Kawhi made the decision to sign with the Clippers, and then obviously at the same time they make the trade with OKC to go get Paul George. Remember, that was the night that we had that earthquake during the Zion game? That's 2019 when Zion came into the league. So think about that from that perspective. Like, it's already been four or 5 years in the Clippers era, and the biggest moment, to be honest with you, was them blowing a 3-1 lead in the bubble to the Denver Nuggets. So I don't know where Steve Ballmer's head's at. Me personally, I can't see him investing another $250 million per person. So $500 million in Kawhi and PG as you're about to open a new arena, and you know, Steve Ballmer doing that in good faith from a business perspective. I mean, it's not like Kawhi is box level marketability, and the fact that he ain't playing a lot, I don't know. But as far as what Ty Lue is saying about Kawhi and PG being ready to go when the season starts, which ain't really been their thing, it would be nice to see them dudes on opening night playing basketball. It would damn sure be nice to see them dudes putting together 20-game stretches of healthy basketball, because that's one of the things that really hurts the Clippers. Not only do they not play 60, 65 games a year, it didn't even feel like they play 52, 55 games a year because it's spread out. Like Kawhi will start the season out injured, and then he'll come back around November, December. He'll play like 15 games, then miss another 4 or 5 games. He'll play like 3 or 4 games, then miss another couple games. You can't really gain momentum as a team, I feel like, with not only the fact that Kawhi misses 25 games a year, it's the fact that he's missing them in bursts. Like Steph Curry misses a good amount of games every, more seasons than not. But it's usually at 1 or 2 times in a year. He either, he goes down or around December, January. But when he's back, he's back. He'll go down around February, March. But when he's back, he's back. And Steph is not getting injured in the playoffs. Not only is Kawhi Leonard getting injured in the regular season, this time around, he only gave you 52 games in the regular season, and then he wasn't ready to go in the playoffs. So something's got to change. Ty Lue said it best. They got to get back to practicing. They got to get back to playing all this helicoptering in stuff, skipping practice. It ain't time for that if the Clippers want to see at least one banner get thrown up in the Kawhi PG era.